A search party of 7 set out to find their friend.
So I thought, no man, we're going to find her. There's no way we're not going to find her.
After she went silent on a first date.
It didn't make sense. Where is she? Why is she missing? And we just, every place we went to looked dodgier and dodgier, and it made me panic. I was very scared.
The panic worsened when they followed Olorato's phone location and found her bag on the side of the road.
It was quite a small bag, like a clutch bag, so it wasn't even thrown. It was actually looked like it had been placed there.
They file a missing persons report and continue their search.
So this is where the pin brought us to this house.
Little did they know, they were less than 100 meters from where Olorato's body had been dumped.
This is where her body was found by somebody who lives in this house, I think. She had just been thrown here. Her top was open with her breasts out. Her legs were looking that way, and her face was just beaten. It was very difficult for me to see her like that. Sorry.
This is how Olorato's loved ones want her to be remembered. Vibrant, happy, and traveling the world. This CCTV footage is the last time she was seen alive, leaving her home in Johannesburg and walking to the car of a man who asked her out on a date. She appears hesitant. He's not alone in the car. Days later, police would find the car with Olorato's blood across the back seat and shoot one of the 2 men who targeted her dead. They're part of a dangerous criminal syndicate that corner young women in malls, lure them out on dates, and rob them. We spoke to one of the survivors of their deadly money-making scheme.
I went through the same traumatic experience 2 days before Olorato's murder. I was threatened at gunpoint and with a knife, saying I should bring my belongings, and if I don't cooperate, give them my cell phone and access to my bank accounts, and they even made me request money from people. If I don't comply with them, they were going to shoot me.
These cases of abduction and murder are sadly familiar. South Africa has one of the highest femicide rates in the world. An average of 15 women are killed a day, many by their intimate partners. According to police statistics, more than 5,500 women were murdered in South Africa last year, an increase of 33.8% compared to the previous year. The United Nations says Africa recorded the largest number of female intimate partner violence in the world. In the midst of growing criticism around inaction, South African police told us they are determined to tackle the growing femicide crisis here.
This is really a serious issue because the numbers cannot be this high, and majority perish in the hands of, like the case of Olorato, where you will think at the age of 30, you need to live your life as a young woman.
How do you think the police handled this case?
I think we glorified them a bit too much. I think her friends were the real heroes in that moment. I mean, 2 police stations that were 10 minutes apart, one finds a body, one has a missing case, don't make a connection for hours. It's not the most reassuring police work. And if the friends hadn't come forward, then how long would it have taken?
Olorato sent her live location to ensure her safety and was still found beaten to death by her captors.
Seeing her body lying like that, with those bruises and blood everywhere, I don't think what I saw will ever go away.
And for Olorato's friends, the legacy of her death is in keeping with how she lived.
She would be proud of the fact that her name it represents such a strong story, and her name probably has brought down a syndicate. She really stood for women. She was a girl's girl, and she wanted girls to be safe, wanted women to be protected. Her name has not just, gone in vain, and her death is standing for something, and there will be change that comes with this.
She said she wants to nourish a tree.
A lemon tree stands where Olorato's body has been laid to rest, surrounded by bouquets and already bearing bitter fruit.
I cry a lot when I'm alone, most of the time. It's painful because when you have one child, just one, and she's taken away from you at the age of 30. So I never thought I'll bury my child. It is painful.
Olorato's ruthless murder is difficult for her loved ones and damning for the country. A brutal warning to women here that they are being hunted. Yusra Al-Bagher, Sky News, Johannesburg.